I stood there looking out the window thinking, how could I be so blind? My glasses were stolen, so everything was a blur, and I didn't have the slightest clue what to do, so I farted just enough and walked back inside to try and see my friends.
Hey. Can you shut up the blinds, please?
I was startled. I couldn't tell if that was Autumn talking to me or two big piles of sand.
Well, don't break it, man. Easy, dude.
Well, it's not going down.
Why are you upset?
What?
Why are you upset?
I couldn't tell if that was Kib or two big piles of sand.
Where are your glasses?
I don't know, I just lost them the other night.
You look like a luchador.
Yeah, I look
You
like
do.
that's too far apart. Oh, God. Even though I couldn't see him properly, I still realized that was Jeremy. He's the only person that would wear sunglasses on a cloudy day. But what was he doing here?
Would you like your glasses back, Steve?
I didn't know how to repay him, so I just brought up something embarrassing from his life. You know Jeremy has an ex?
You, dude.
Is that not weird, though?
That's very weird.
like one of those-
dated somebody.
Yeah. I bet. I
Did he
can
kill
see him
him?
being an adequate companion.
For who?
A
Oh, you
dog,
have to see this girl.
Or a fucking gazelle.
Or a gazelle.
I didn't get the chance to dig deeper into Jeremy's relationship, but I didn't see a better opportunity than now. And obviously the first question is going to be, did you guys have sex? To which Jeremy responded,
We did perform science experiments on each other, if that's what you're saying.
Don't, just, okay.
Like what? Volcano? Like the baking powder and the vinegar?
The Hawaiian volcano.
You ever played Eat Your Own Circumcision?
You're not gonna...
Did you ever do a Hadron Ass Collider? Have you ever done a Nagasaki with that cock, please?
It's where she's upside down with a watermelon gaping in her vaginal, and you come on the watermelon until it seeps through into the watermelon, the bottom of the watermelon, and then impregnates her.
Quite rude, if I'm being honest. They were making a mockery of Jeremy's weird, shitty, stupid fucking relationship. Well, I was simply trying to listen. He was clearly in a very vulnerable state. And what I was most curious about was, did Jeremy actually feel something?
I felt... Well, it was something here. I thought I was having a heart attack.
It's a cream pie type situation.
To put it lightly, the idea of Jeremy being in a relationship with anybody is super gross. Grossest thing I've ever come in contact with. I really wanted to leave. I just wanted to hang out with somebody who's at a point in their life where sex clearly doesn't matter to them.
So, Honey Pop is a game in which you seduce many fine cartoon ladies by matching up colors on a grid. It is, in a way, a bit of a parody, an analog, if you will, of modern romance. Because what are we doing if not trying to match colors just so we can look at crudely scribbled titties?
Turns out, listening to Lawrence talk about his idea of modern romance was just as gross. When asked if he uses modern dating apps like Bumble or Tinder, he responded,
I mostly just stay on Steam and play the clicker games where you get to see the breasts.
I asked Lawrence, when was the last time he was left in a room alone with a woman?
Oh gosh. I'm actually legally not supposed to say.
Okay, that's fine. I wanted to dig deeper. He uses his imagination, but what does he think about? And the answer made me sorry I asked. What were you thinking about the last time that you thought about something like that?
Let me recall, as I believe I was in a room alone with a woman. Oh shit.
Lawrence?
What? You're gonna delete this, right?
You said nothing that would incriminate you. I don't understand why you need me to delete it.
You're right, it's a good thing that you said that as well. So now everything's fine.
I left immediately, but when I returned to the office, Kib and James were no longer there. Where they'd gone to, I haven't the slightest clue.
Where the fuck is he? Yo!
James, I'm here for a Seth thing. What are you doing here?
I told you to meet me here for the Seth thing.
Well, yeah, you did.
It's a music video, from what I hear.
It's probably like a song like, oh, this X is on fire.
But it wasn't like that at all. I was worried. I don't know if these are the kind of people that James and Kib would leave a good impression on.
Pardoned.
Let's go, bro.
And it only got worse from there.
There's a little piece of something in your tooth, and it's on the tip of it. It's 13 cavities. Yep.
And it only got even worse from there.
Who told you you could be here?
The film crew?
Don't lie to me, dude.
I am. Yes, I am.
I already thought you were Jonah Hill.
Every time he sees me, he just starts bullying.
And just when I thought the worst was over,
There's a problem here or what?
Hey, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right.
Everywhere I go, I just get punched.
Problem here, man?
What the fuck?
It's my fucking chair! It's a $30,000 camera!
I'm sorry about that. I'm
Nick, you see it again!
I'm really sorry about that. I might have to go and take a break, maybe. You got anyone have my keys? I need to let me grab
This is getting fucking gnarly.
and just when I thought it couldn't get any worse,
I'm just trying to make some money, man. Hello?
eventually Kib and James realized they weren't making the greatest impressions, so they tried to expedite the process of making the music video.
What do you want us to do for the music video? Let's just get it over with and maybe we can...
Why are you so antsy? What's wrong? Why are you so pissed?
I don't like being around so many...
How many what?
What Kib was referring to was that child, because he has a history of being beaten up by children.
I fell asleep for 2 seconds. And then this kid, just barely legal, just beating the shit out of me. Just crushing both nuts.
Huh? What? We walk on water like Jesus?
This is a miscommunication.
We walk on water like 30 Seconds to Mars?
I don't think that we're thinking the same
We walk on water like Eminem and Beyonce?
What kind of people don't you like here?
No, it's a miscommunication entirely.
I won't include it, but it was a long 28-minute conversation about how Kib was afraid of children, but eventually they worked out their problems.
So many of them. They're identical, dude.
Sorry.
What were you talking about?
I'm so sorry.
What were they talking about?
I don't know.
What made you so offended?
Wakanda forever.
I'm also not fond of the blacks.
Oh no,